So Alyssa is a physical therapist as well, and she's our Parkinson's Wellness Coordinator, and she's going to talk about the developing OhioHealth PD Wellness program. So thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Now, this one needs to go. Back.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, my name is Alyssa. I'm new to this role, OhioHealth PD Wellness Coordinator. OhioHealth has took the initiative to make these roles specific for neurological conditions, MS, PD, and stroke. So we're excited to get started in extending our community wellness program. Some of the stuff that you'll see in this presentation is a repeat of what you've seen, but at the same time, I think that kind of brings up the importance of how we think it plays a part in PD. So we decided to make a new mission statement with our neuro wellness program that goes along with OhioHealth's new wellness statement. And that is to guide those with neurological diagnoses in their pursuit of lifelong wellness and quality of life. You have seen that depiction before in one of the earlier presentations, but we changed ours a little bit because we presented it probably about a month of our intro to PDs, and all the arrows, the blue arrows, were pointing directly at the patient. And somebody said, well, I feel like that's everybody kind of just telling me what to do and I'm not giving that feedback back. So we changed our arrows going both directions to make sure that you are also giving your feedback in that circle. And we really appreciated that feedback because it did make a lot of sense. So wellness defined, as you've heard, it's an active pursuit. It does not come passively. It is something that you have to do with your intentions, your choices, and your actions. When you're given a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, I'm sure this is something that you evaluate almost automatically of what kind of the future holds. The circle of wellness is usually made up of several things. Sometimes you'll see things with 12 depictions, sometimes you'll see things with 6, but we're kind of concentrating today on the physical part of it. And it's an individualized pursuit of optimal state of health and well-being. So community wellness, meaning going out, doing your support groups, exercise, has been shown to help improve health-related quality of life in the areas of support, outlook, mood, and motor function. And also symptom management. So exercise has not been shown to stop the progression of Parkinson's, but it can help in managing the symptoms of the disease. So how are we going to support you with our community-based wellness programming? We have partnered up with Melissa, who you'll meet next, who does a lot of community-based wellness for Central Ohio. And we deliver evidence-based guidelines of Parkinson's disease to exercise professionals in the community, and going over those intensity guidelines to make sure that what you're receiving in the community is valuable and will help meet those guidelines that were talked about by the Sparks trial earlier. So focusing on that moderate to high intensity exercise, but at the same time making sure that it's fun and something that you want to do, because we're not all going to do something that we don't want to do. We also will provide an overview of Parkinson's disease. Some exercise professionals, you've heard the term thrown around, but really, what does that mean to somebody that has not been in experience with somebody with Parkinson's disease? And then, like I said, providing that exercise education. So you've heard of these guidelines already, but these are more community-based. We do recommend a minimum of 2 times a week of going out into the community and doing exercise-based fitness, so you can focus on that support, have a nice community, as well as your caregiver being able to participate or your care partner. However, it is recommended that we do 4 to 5 days a week of exercise, or a minimum of 150 minutes. Moderate to high intensity, I know it sounds scary, but it's not as bad as it is. 60 to 85% of your heart rate max or your heart rate reserve. And somebody that is well-versed in exercise as well can help you with that. So I think that's another important part of getting out into the community, is that you don't have to know all these things on your own. Multimodal, so that was also discussed earlier. Aerobic, balance, Tai Chi, dance, you can find something that will tailor to what you have enjoyed. And then lastly, usually there's 45 to 60-minute sessions that will be based in the community. But again, you can participate as much or as long as you want, and I think some of the classes offered at the Wellness Center are a little bit shorter at times. So what we plan for the future: identify close to home wellness opportunities. I know even being out front for less than an hour, I heard, yes, the Wellness Center is great, and it really is great. I would drive there, but I understand that that's not always doable in the sense of if you live in Delaware or Newark, and our goal is to reestablish what kind of has been blown up by COVID and hopefully be able to reestablish those community ties and get you where you feel connected, but something that's also accessible. We also plan to kind of grow this, right? Exercise isn't everything. It is important, but at the same time, mindfulness programming has really come in tune with the management of depression and anxiety, and we hope to grow those programming through which we have done some pilots at the Neuroscience Wellness Center, some pilots have been completed. And then support through our Dempsey Center. They do already hold a 1 time a month PD Wellness support group. It's offered virtually and in person, but we also hope to grow things like this as well to make it bigger and more connected. So if you want to learn more about us or you have any other questions as we continue to grow, that's our contact information down there. I think these might be available afterwards. I know that was kind of discussion at the beginning. But if not, we'll be at the front table out front, and you can come by and ask us any questions that you'd like to. We'd love to talk to you. Here are just some resources that I've found helpful in my own discovery of kind of going through all the things in relation to Parkinson's disease wellness. There's a lot of good things from the PD Foundation, a lot of good things through OhioHealth, and then how nutrition plays a part too, but I don't feel well-versed enough in that yet to kind of give you a discussion on that. So if you get an opportunity out front, we have a good old pen and paper survey in regards to how you're feeling and your connection to wellness in the community. If you would love to come out and stop and fill that out, we would appreciate it. And then that way too, it gives you our contact information if you'd like to reach out to us in the future and also ask any questions. But we hope that you guys feel more supported by OhioHealth with community program here in the short future. Thank you very much.